The one thing that we always reinforce here on Ignition, particularly in our program Buyer's Guide, is that when you're looking for a new car, the most important thing is to get your bum in the seat of the cars that you're interested in. Because it's one thing looking at it, but it's another thing to touch it and feel it and drive it.
Yeah, but you hit the nail on the head. Looking at it, that's where it starts. At the end of the day, what's going to make you want to touch and feel it? It's just like in the real world. It's how it looks. We judge books by its cover. It's like motoring Tinder. Swipe right because you like, and no, that's a dog. I don't like it.
Okay, I've never seen Tinder, but I know the swipe right, swipe left thing.
So I hope not. You're married.
When it comes to the Sportage, the all-new Sportage, rear view, if it posted a picture of its bum, right for me. Right swipe.
No.
Left swipe for the front.
Okay, well, the all-new Sportage for me, I'm super liking it.
So looks aren't everything, hey Maurice? With dating, it's all about actually, once you've decided you like the car, the girl, whatever it may be, it's about seeing what's on the inside.
Sounds so beautiful. Let's judge a book by its cover. Well, listen, if I was dating the Sportage, this would be like Rapunzel, that little princess, beautiful to look at, and such a lovely person too, because the interior is amazing.
I think Kia have absolutely outdone themselves with this car. Granted, we're in the top spec vehicle, and it is expensive, but it is quality feel. The design is lovely. Yeah, there's quite a lot of buttons. It's very easy and user-friendly, and it just feels plush.
Look, I mean, even though we are GT line top spec, with all the little extras and extra buttons, the look and feel and the layout of the cab is going to be the same, whether you're in the entry level or not. Sure, there are two-tone elements that come out with the GT
leather
line, but it's just, for me, sitting in the position, I've got lots of space. The car is 30 mils longer on the wheelbase, 40 mils longer overall, and that gives you that benefit. Like we're talking about dating, and like we all come with baggage. You've got a lot of baggage you can fit in the Sportage, now 500 litres, which is plenty.
I think when you test drive a car, some of the things that you need to look for are the practicalities of a car that you maybe don't ordinarily think to look at. So something that we always pick up as motoring journalists test driving lots of different cars is cup holders. They don't always fit all different sizes of things, and that's something that's going to annoy you.
Or it's really shallow and the bottle falls out.
Exactly.
Or the gear lever and the bottle are in the same place.
Exactly. Or the gear lever is going to bash into your knee, or I mean, everything ergonomically in this car is very good. Also, they've got some nice features. Again, GT line top spec, so not features in all Sportages, but they've got a wireless charging mat here, which is a pretty nifty feature.
Only for Android.
Yeah. It won't work on your iPhone.
What is cool, finally, the one thing I do always bitch and moan with Kia about is like, you've got this big dash to play with and you've still got this tiny little touch screen. It doesn't work. GT line and the SX models have the new 7-inch, which is way more user-friendly.
And it looks quite nice as well. It's quite funky. It's quite youthful in a way. It's not, even though the car feels luxurious and everything, it's quite fun.
I like the chrome detailing because it gives it a bit of that, you know, they're going up markets, which you've got to try and justify that price somehow, and this really does give me that plush feel. I mean, me sitting in the back, I've got heated seats here, you've got heated and cooling in the front. I've got USBs in the back as well.
The back seats recline.
The back seats recline. They've got a whole bunch of angles in between 22 and 37, so you can get yourself super comfy. Panoramic roof obviously as an additional extra.
Another thing you need to look for when you're test driving cars is space, storage space, because I mean that's something that you're going to, particularly if you're buying a car like a Sportage, you're obviously looking for space. So, you know, the center console, is it easy to get in and out of? What goes in there? Is there space for a 1 litre water bottle? All those kinds of practicalities that you need to look at, and the Sportage has got it covered.
And also, driving on our roads, full spare, which is actually really nice they've done that, and they haven't compromised any boot space on that. I would still think, like if I was buying an SUV, I certainly don't need all-wheel drive. I certainly don't need a diff lock, which this thing has, because with the GT line I've got the most beautiful special 19-inch wheels. Not great ground clearance, so who on earth is going to go bundu bashing in a car that looks like this? Come on.
Okay, but if you're not going bundu bashing, obviously when you take a car for a test drive, you're going to feel what the car is like to drive. And this is, I mean, this is a lovely car to drive. Yes, all-wheel drive is going to make a little bit of a difference in the on-road manners. I mean, the engine's lovely. It's a new 1.6 turbo.
1.6 turbo, which we drove in the coupe, so very responsive. They've got a new 7 dual clutch transmission, auto. I've got a
No.
bit of a problem
Yeah.
with it. It's fine if you're driving on the highway,
Yeah.
but if you're trying to get spirited or you're heading up a hill, it just sometimes can't figure out where it wants to be.
It's a bit
and it holds it here.
indecisive.
Like me, a lot of the times when it comes to choosing a woman, I just don't know what I want, because I want them all.
They said about that the better. The great thing about the dating game is that I think after the first date, you've got a pretty good idea whether there's going to be more
sure.
dates
Yeah.
and whether there's a future in store for you. Even better with motoring Tinder is that you know the price up front, so you don't have to worry if she's going to be high maintenance a year down the line.
And if an SUV girl is what you're looking for at the moment, there are some real crackers out there that you can choose from. The Sportage is one of them. My concern is this is a high maintenance girl. Hair gets done every day, nails, big ring, fancy wardrobe. I just think you can get a lot of other beautiful girls for a lot less. The twin sister, the Tucson, a lot cheaper.
To be fair though, Kia has introduced from the plain Jane Sportage right up to the Santon Mommy Sportage. And I think whichever one you go for, you're going to have a lot of jealous eyes on you.